My name is Lindsey Davis. I've worked with Darric for over a decade now across multiple rooftops. First met him in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and then now work with him in O'Fallon, Missouri at his new open point. I think what sets Darric apart from everything is he just has this personality about him. He walks into a room and you immediately are drawn to his positivity. He can lift up a room with a smile. It's pretty much infectious, and you can see that in the team that he manages, but also out in the community when he's talking to whether it be a leader or a cashier at a grocery store. I often joke that his style matches his personality. Often he has nicer shoes than me, but as a whole, he is the most genuine person I have ever met. And the bottom line is he just takes care of people. So he's a friend that you want to have, but also a leader that you can admire, that will know he'll do anything for you. What makes Darric different as even a dealer principal is I go into multiple dealerships throughout the year. I've had the privilege to know a lot of leaders in the industry, and also everyone down to the porters. I think what's different when you walk into a dealership that Darric is a part of, it's an automatic lift in morale. I don't know what it is, if it's his pizzazz or the way he carries himself, but his team truly admires him. He is there for his people. One of his famous sayings is, "It's always people over profit." I remember going back to when Tony and him went out to Missouri, and they were looking at different land placements for the new dealership. And they finally found one that they liked, and they started working through the permitting process and everything that entails new construction. And I remember him calling me and saying, "There's this guy that just goes to every city planning meeting and protests the new dealership." And I remember thinking to myself, that's unlike Darric. Like, at this point, he would have gone and met him, etc., tried to turn the tables. Well, I was there a couple weeks ago. Obviously, dealership was built, everything went through, and that particular gentleman was in the service lane getting his vehicle serviced, and he was almost like a local celebrity. Everybody knew who he was. So when I asked, Darric said, "That's the one that protested everything." And now he's a lifelong customer at O'Fallon. So if there's one scenario that sums up what Darric does, he gets to know not only his customers, but the community as well. And just has this natural ability to place people over profit, depending on what's right versus wrong. For the profit loss statement, he knows that goodwill and doing right by the customer will mean far more down the line than anything else. To me, one of the signs of a great leader is knowing their weaknesses. And I think Darric, watching him not only be awarded the open point, but move across the country, uproot his family, his whole support system and what he knew in South Carolina, and take on the new opportunity with nothing but a positive outlook, was exciting for everyone to be a part of. But when he really got boots on the ground in Missouri, what he did is he went and sought after the #1 comptroller in the market, the #1 service manager, because he will tell you if he doesn't know how to do it, he's got to hire the right people to do it. And that is something that he's identified. So whether it be paperwork, Darric is not a behind the desk guy. You can also find him in the service lane at any point, talking to his customers, meeting people out on the soccer or baseball field, but knowing that if you can rely on a good team of people and, make them happy, the rest of the stuff will take care of itself.